Part 3. The first week of his Mal-less life wasn't so bad. Aidan threw himself into his work and tried to shut out everything else until the pain dwindled to a more manageable level. It worked for a while, but he couldn't keep himself in a safe bubble of oblivion forever. Eventually, the world started to trickle in, and that was when he realized exactly how much he'd lost. He'd never realized that he contacted Mal a dozen or more times a day over trivial stuff until he couldn't do it anymore. He couldn't take a photo of some weird thing he saw on his way to lunch and text it. He couldn't send an email venting about something at work. He couldn't call to babble excitedly about some new breakthrough on whatever he was working on. And there would be no more rocks. That was what hit him the hardest, looking at his collection and realizing it would end with the lunarite. The only gifts he would receive now would be from acquaintances who sent fruit baskets to everyone on their contact list. That was when he stopped being able to fool himself about how much he missed Mal and how much he regretted giving up their friendship. Maybe, he thought, they could get past the awkwardness and weirdness and be friends again. Mal was an understanding, forgiving guy. Maybe they could patch up the damage and move forward. Even still, it took him until almost Thanksgiving to call. Reaching out wasn't his forte. Not since he'd learned the dangers of making himself vulnerable to others. But he finally worked up the nerve to call, hitting the speed dial button, and hoping his phone didn't fall out of his cold, shaky hand. The phone rang a couple of times, and he thought he might be able to weasel out by leaving a message. But then he heard Mal's voice on the other end of the line. Yes? Hi. He paused and then added awkwardly, "It's me, Aidan." "I know. I have caller ID." "Oh, right." Aidan felt stupid for not thinking of that. But maybe the fact that Mal had seen it was him and answered anyway was a good sign. He took a deep breath and released it slowly, deciding to get straight to the point. "I was wondering if we could get together and talk." There was a long pause. "About what? You made it perfectly clear that our friendship is over." "Yeah." Aidan felt heat rising in his face as he remembered their disastrous last conversation. I've been thinking. Maybe that was a mistake. Ending everything like that, I mean." "Maybe?" Mal's tone held disbelief. "You think that maybe tossing me out of your life was a mistake?" "Bad word choice," Aidan admitted. "There's no maybe about it. That's why I wanted to see you.